What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the one, the only, the Duke, coming at you live from 325 Studios. This is 325 Live, and with me I have the one and only Waffle Man. Dude, thank you for coming on the stream.
Hey, no problem.
Guys, just to give you guys a little insight to what we want to do, we're going to try to do a live podcast every week, sort of a collaboration between me, 325 Studios, and the Waffle Lair. Um, we're going to talk about different topics, stuff that interests us, stuff that's going on in the world today. And most importantly, we're streaming through the Discord app, and that's going to allow us to take your guys' calls. And what we want to do is hopefully interact with you guys, get your guys' opinions, and see what you guys think of our stream, our content. Any guys' suggestions on what you guys would like to see from both our channels would be greatly appreciated. So just follow the instructions in the description box below. Um, you also see a link to the Waffle Man's channel. Click that link, subscribe to him, because next week we're going to be streaming live on his channel, and we're going to be doing it either Friday or Saturday night, or maybe we'll off switch. We haven't fully decided yet, as of yet, anyways. But anyhow, I wanted to touch base and just kind of like give my thoughts and the Waffle Man's thoughts too on a very touchy subject that's going on right now. The 2016 presidential election. Yeah, I know, huh? Guys, this is a very touchy subject for a lot of people, and a lot of people are still really pissed. My best advice to you who are pissed: get over yourselves. Bottom line. Trump is going to be our next president. He's Whether or not he's the man for the job, who knows? That's yet to be even decided. The man hasn't even taken office yet. I didn't vote for Trump. I'm not going to lie to you, but I was rooting for him. I'm serious. I didn't vote for him, and I am a Republican. I'll admit it. I'm not. I got no shame. Um, the reason why I didn't vote for him, and I'll give you the two reasons why I didn't vote for him. One, he doesn't have any political background whatsoever. Um, the only thing he knows how to do is run a business. That's it. So as far as the debt issue going on in this country right now, he could probably help with that situation. But other than that, I really don't know if he has any ideas to what he's going to do once he does take office. The second reason I didn't vote for him was he likes to run his mouth. And let's face it, nowadays, telling somebody to fuck off isn't exactly a smart idea. What do you think, man?
uh, Either way, it was kind of a joke of election, but I was rooting for him myself the whole time. I personally don't vote. I don't really get involved in politics. It's just not my thing. But I mean, like you said though, he runs businesses, and if you really think about it, that's all politics is his business. And I think he's going to actually be able to get a good staff behind him. That's if anything, that's probably one thing he's going to be good at is picking a good staff to help him lead the way. So yeah, he may not have too much political knowledge or background, but I feel like the staff he might be able to get will be the one that actually pushes him through and actually gets us through some stuff.
Oh, definitely, dude. I mean, the man's not stupid. I'll give him that. He's going to definitely surround himself with people who know what they're doing, and I completely commend him for that.
Well, you
I
look at that. Who he just got for the Secretary of Defense? That was that the ex-marine there? That
Oh,
general.
General Mattis or something. I don't know. I haven't really paid much attention since the election. But
That right there was a smart choice.
oh, exactly, exactly. He's going to surround himself with people that know what they're doing, and he's going to have plenty of advisors who have the idea as to what they're doing, and hopefully he'll be able to run this country better than what it has been running. Because I think you and I can both agree on that. That there's a lot of shit in this country going on that just it needs to stop, and things need to improve. You know.
And well, you said he likes to run his mouth, and we don't need that. But I kind of, you know what? I kind of disagree on that part. We need someone that knows how to run their mouth and has balls and isn't afraid to say what really needs to be said. And
Oh yeah, you're definitely right about that. I mean,
I mean, you don't tell people to go fuck off, but
yeah,
you, but you do have to have
exactly,
some balls. You got to have some
exactly.
balls.
He
And
can't be a
Hillary definitely
pussy.
has no balls. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's tough.
Bill gave him away a long time ago to someone else. So
Oh, dude, I wasn't. Dude, I wasn't gonna vote for Hillary. No chance in hell. I'll admit that. The woman's a liar and a crook, and quite frankly, I don't want 4 more years of Obama. That's for damn sure.
yeah, I mean, if you think about it too, she had her own people killed. Why would you
Exactly.
want someone that murders our own people running our country?
Exactly, dude. Exactly. I'm just so sick of the Democrats. It's not even funny.
I
But like,
just can't wait for this shit to cool down. It's the fucking holidays. Let's go back to the real
oh
shit. Get over
yeah,
it, like you
dude.
said. Just
These people. There are people who are going to counseling for this shit too. That's the funny part. It's like,
it's fucking
are you
it's the
serious?
millennials. It's the millennials.
Exactly, dude. When Obama was elected, not once but twice, what do you think I did? I got my ass out of bed the next day and I went to work.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, life goes on. You're not going to change it. It is what it is. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that Trump can do a good job. That's the
Yeah,
bottom line.
I'm rooting for him. I want him to
No,
prove everybody wrong. I go for the underdogs.
me too, dude. Me too. Look at Ronald Reagan. He was an actor. I mean, seriously. That
Everybody thinks he might be the next Reagan, so
well, hey, like I said, fingers crossed, man, because this country thinks really, and it's the God's honest truth, things really can't be much worse than they already are. So I say, fuck it, let's just rock and roll and see
and I
where things
mean
take us. And you know what's
it just
funny?
sucks.
You know what's
What's
funny
that?
is everybody. I was reading this article on this whole Mexican wall that he wants to build. They said that the cost to build this wall, the cost to maintain this wall would be so astronomical that it's just not even feasible. So even if he was able to get this wall going and let's start building this thing, they said it would take 16 years for them to even complete this wall.
Yeah,
He
and
would
by then, someone else is gonna freaking kill that, and it wouldn't even be
ex-
worth. It'd just be a waste of money.
exactly, dude. And if you really think Mexico's gonna sit there and pay for something like that, come on. People need to start using their heads when it comes to shit like that. You're not. We didn't elect like a new dictator. We elected a president, and he doesn't have all the power in the world. He's got processes to go through, and he's got people to go through before he can just write a law into effect.
Yeah, channels. You got to go through the proper channels, and it wouldn't get
Exactly.
passed. So people
Exactly.
are oversplitting over nothing, like always.
Exactly. And people are fucking crying and whining. And, Trump got in. Trump got in. And they said something like 2.5 million people were threatening to leave the country if he won the election. You know
Good, let
what?
them.
Exactly. There's the
More jobs
door.
for us.
Yeah.
More jobs for us.
I was reading a thing online. Somebody said, all 2.5 million people threaten to leave the country. That's 2.5 million jobs Trump just created.
Yeah, I saw that meme too. And, you know what? Whatever. He promised to get more American jobs open up for us.
And he did. There you go. That's what I thought was awesome. But Trump's
I
got
think.
he's got a point. Our biggest problem in this country is we're so politically correct that it's not even funny anymore. I mean, the White House themselves, instead of calling the Christmas tree a Christmas tree, they're calling it a holiday tree. I mean,
I
come
don't
on.
even call it a holiday tree anymore. It's just the fucking holidays.
Exactly. It's a fucking joke, and hopefully Trump can get things back to the way they should be, and back to the way like when we were growing up. None of this political bullshitness. It was Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy
Yeah,
Hanukkah.
we'll never have those golden days. That's why it's the golden days.
Exactly, dude. I'm gonna see. Give me
Tell you
one.
what, though, my kid's not gonna be a fucking hear me out little pussy though.
Oh fuck no, dude. There's no
He's
way
gonna
in
be like,
hell.
he's gonna break his back. He's gonna work. He's not gonna be second place gets trophies. No, first place. You
No,
always go for first place.
I'm not gonna let my daughter grow up thinking that crap either. That's for damn sure.
And that's the problem. People let their fucking kids grow up to be a bunch of fucking. It's just ridiculous. It blows my mind.
Oh, it does.
Their,
It
their
blows my mind.
grandparents would be ashamed of their fucking grandchildren, great grandchildren, if they're still around.
Oh God, yeah, dude. It's a sad world that we're living in. It's a sad world that these kids today have got to grow up in.
Yeah, I feel I'm worried for my kid.
I am too. I really am. I'm just trying to get my service manager wants to join in on this live stream. So I
Oh
told
no
him,
shit.
yeah, I told him. I said I'm gonna be on Discord. I want to try to test this out. Let me see if I can message him here real quick.
That's cool. I
We
mean, Alaska looks kind of nice too, though.
are.
It's on the Canadian border, so if I ever decide to go from US to,
Yeah,
pretty sure,
go live right there on the Canadian border. Why not, right?
pretty sure there's CC clean branches in Canada. I'd be all set. Just put a transfer request in. Hey, they pay for you to move. They pay for it also. You just got to commit to like a year employment or some shit, or you would have to pay back the moving expenses.
Hey, that's not bad at all.
No, no, no. That's actually how I got my manager CSM rep right now. He just moved up from Arkansas or something like that.
Really? So is that
Yeah,
company
and
like nationwide?
yeah, we got branches everywhere. Freaking California, all the way up. That's where I went to training, California branch.
No shit.
Yeah, and then we got Clean Harbors facilities overseas. So if I ever switch to Clean Harbors, I could go overseas.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, this company's got a lot of potential for growth, and it's a backbreaking job. It's not. You want to kids nowadays want to survive there. I can tell you that.
So is that why you left Verizon?
No, it's just it's a sales when I went into it originally, my position was oil and sales rep, so it was a little bit of sales, yet actually doing physical labor, so you have more money. So
No shit.
yeah,
For those of you listening, me and the Waffle Man, we used to work together. That's how we ended up getting to know each other.
doing physical labor, so you have more money. So I don't know
No
what
shit.
happened there. Yeah,
For those of you listening, but sorry about that. Yeah, me and the Waffle Man used to work a couple of years now. God, it's been a while, huh?
well, I left Verizon almost 2 years ago. You left
Yeah,
like a year before that, so about 3 years.
it's been about 3, 4 years almost, huh?
Yeah, but we still had a couple WrestleMania parties after.
Yeah, that was fun. I miss those days. I'll
Well, I kind
tell
of stopped wrestling. It kind of got lame again. So
I'm telling you that's sad because I remember when that stuff used to be so unpredictable, so entertaining. Now it sucks.
yeah, you know what? I do have a good summary for the presidential shit though. Like a good old fashioned M Night Shyamalan movie. Nice little twist at the end.
That's true.
Just when you think the bitch is getting in, the devil steals her seat.
I'll tell you though, people these days with this whole president thing, I don't even know. Are they even still protesting this crap?
Oh yeah, they're still protesting. Actually, I was just reading an article about an hour ago. It's more about the what is it that pipelines or whatever,
Really?
and this Hampshire school had the flag removed from their campus because I don't remember exactly why. So I was watching some guy make a video about it, and you know what? He was spot on, saying, you know what, you guys need to grow up because you guys won't survive in today's world. He's
Dude,
like, he's like, if you guys came up to me with your resume, I wouldn't hire you in a heartbeat.
dude, people are so fucking dumb. They really are.
Yeah,
I remember it was a couple of weeks ago. I think it was in Portland, Oregon, and
yeah,
they started rioting over there. And out of like the 178 people that they arrested, 70% of them weren't even registered voters or some stupid shit like that.
yeah. That's another thing pisses me off about all these freaking protests and stuff. Like half these people don't even vote; they don't get a fucking say. I mean, I didn't vote, but you know what? I'm just gonna go with the flow. Trump's the president. I'm gonna root for him.
Exactly, dude. How can
If
you?
Hillary had won, I wouldn't be sitting here sucking my thumb crying about it. I'd be like, fuck, we got a bitch in presidency. You know what? I hope she
Right?
doesn't get us killed.
Exactly. Hopefully she doesn't get us killed. I gotta go to work in the morning. Peace out. That's what I would be like. I mean, seriously. You know, these people are just fucking crazy. But yeah,
It's because they don't get. It's because we can't slap them across the ass with a good old fashioned leather belt like we did.
I know. You know what? We got our asses handed to us when we were kids, and we're still here.
I mean, I can run my mouth, but I'm not an asshole.
Ex-
I,
exactly, dude.
I learned my place from a few beatings.
Seriously though, and that's the God's honest truth. You
Now you
know?
can't do it because it's freaking child abuse. It's not child abuse. It's just discipline. I mean, yeah, there is child abuse, which gets pushed, but
Oh
there's also
God.
discipline too. And
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
just like if you voted Trump, you're racist. That's not true. You just maybe someone wanted someone that could actually hopefully get us more American jobs. Someone that's actually going to be like all American. So
Exactly, dude. Exactly. People are the. Oh well, vote against the hate, vote against the violence, and what are they doing? They're out there rioting right now. Are you kidding me? Talk about the
exactly,
biggest contradiction I've ever seen in my life. Come on, Sean. Where the frick are you?
bunch of fucking hypocrites.
Oh God, yeah. Bunch of fucking hypocrites.
But they're all vegan.
You fucking vegans.
I couldn't help that one. It reminds me of that South Park episode. If you're pretty much a pussy if you're vegan because you don't get enough meat and you turn into a vagina.
I remember that episode. God, the good old days. Is that even show still on?
Yeah, actually, they just had I think the last episode for this season Wednesday. I haven't watched it yet, but
Really?
this season was pretty much following the presidential debate like week by week, spot on, and it was hilarious. That's how I got my news on who was winning the race.
True South Park.
Watching South Park.
What channel are they on now? They used to be on Comedy Central.
It's still on Comedy Central at 10 o'clock on Wednesdays.
No kidding.
I remember watching that shit when I was like fucking 9.
Oh God, yeah, they've been on forever and a day. I think I was like
Well, this was the 20th season, so it's 20 years of South Park.
20 freaking years. Holy shit, that's
That's got
amazing.
to Well, that's gotta be like what the next. That's gotta easily be the next running episode compared to this Simpsons.
That and NCIS. NCIS ain't that far behind either.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, I think Sean's in there. I don't know.
We got a newcomer.
Yeah, Sean's somewhere. Let's see. He's probably on the Discord side of it.
Well, no, I don't. Well, I'd see him, right?
Yeah, we should see him. So maybe he's just on the YouTube side of it. But yeah, this presidential election, dude, I'm telling you, people are just literally fucked in the head, and it's really fucked them up. It's as bad as the season premiere of The Walking Dead. I mean, people.
That episode was the best.
Oh, dude, it was the bomb. But I was reading people were literally calling in sick to work the next day.
Cut out again.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe when they said, "Oh well, everybody's calling in sick. We've had deaths in the family." I laughed my ass off, dude. I'm telling you, if you watch some of the reactions to that episode on YouTube, okay, I guess you haven't.
Oh, there you go. There you are.
All right, I said, did you watch some of the reactions to that episode on YouTube?
Hey, you know what though? Those some of those I guarantee are fucking dramatized because you know who actually sat there and fucking recorded themselves watching The Walking Dead. I know for a fact I was like half butt ass naked in bed, fucking laying down.
Dude,
Like if you think these people got like their fucking makeup on and they're all dressed up, who the fuck's doing that watching Walking Dead? No one, no one. Those are all fucking reenactments. No, that shit wasn't real. I mean, that was me when it actually happened. I actually started fucking fist pumping and going, oh shit, fuck yeah. But you know what? I wish I actually recorded it because at least that one would have been more legit.
yeah, no kidding.
Actually, I actually been reading that their freaking ratings have dropped dramatically though. So
I'm really surprised about that. But their ratings have dropped, but they're still like one of the highest rated TV shows out there right now.
well, because and then all the parents, oh, this show's too brutal. This show's too brutal. Move it to a different network. You watch American Horror Story? Are you fucking kidding me? And Walking Dead's too brutal. That's a joke.
Well, when they were bashing Glenn's brains in, dude.
Are you kidding me? 3 days later, that American Horror Story episode, same shit happened. This freaking bitch beat her husband's head in with a crowbar.
Really?
Yeah,
See,
same shit.
I don't get into American Horror Story. I never really did.
Oh, it's good. I mean, there was a couple seasons where I was like, "Wow, this is fucking lame," but the first one, the second one, and the last one were actually really good because it's always like a different setting, different scenario, same people playing in it, but you know, different situations, and it keeps it
Really?
kind of entertaining. Yeah, like you'd probably like it being all into that paranormal shit.
Well, yeah, I probably would. But you know what's funny about Walking Dead is it's becoming, and I can see where it's losing the ratings because it's starting to become repetitive. And
Well, I mean,
where,
that's how the comics are, though. And you know what? It's more realistic than half those zombie movies out there and shit.
oh yeah, I'm not saying
Expect-
it's not realistic. I just find it funny how, you know, they find a safe zone. Next thing you know, it's getting blown up, and now they're on the move again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in all honesty, why don't they just get a group of people together, go start killing off these zombies, and then kill each other later on once the zombies are all gone? You
Well, I
know?
can promise you that this is going to be how it is for a while because this was a kind of a long story arc in the actual comics.
See, I never followed the comics, but from my understanding, the comics and the TV series kind of do like a roller coaster effect when it comes to following each other. I don't know how true
Yeah.
that is.
Well, that episode where Glenn got his head bashed in was almost line from line for the comics, minus a lot of f bombs.
Really? No
And
kidding.
Abraham died there because Abraham was already dead in the comics, but
Jeffrey Dean Morgan does a great Negan, dude.
I like those memes though where freaking Sam and Dean are like, "Hey, Dad, they
Yeah.
want us."
Oh, the Walking Dead called. They want us to come and get Dad.
Yeah,
That is
I love how we go. You know what? Actually, I love how we go from fucking talking about from presidents to fucking Walking Dead.
yeah. Hey, we're live. Anything can
You know
happen,
what?
right?
You know what? Well, I mean, it's because we're talking about pussies.
That is true.
We go from pussies protesting about presidents to pussies protesting about a TV show. This episode is pussy protesters. That's what this one should have been called. Pussy protesters
Yeah. Well,
and vegans.
we'll have to think about that for next week's episode.
Pussy processors and vegans. Eat your meat, kids. Stay strong.
Eat your vitamins and say your prayers.
Yeah, exactly.
That is fucking hilarious. You know what I?
Actually,
Go
what's
ahead.
up?
Go ahead, dude.
I was gonna say actually that video I was telling you about though about that guy freaking being the CEO, calling all his kids like saying grow up. I'm pretty sure I shared it in my Facebook. You'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out later.
Where's their guest speaker?
Well, I told him to try to download Discord. He probably is having a hard time right now.
Well, is he trying to do it from the computer or phone?
I don't know. I don't. He may be on his phone.
Because the app was pretty easy to set up on the phone.
Oh yeah, the app was easy to set up on the phone. I don't know if he's on his computer. I'll talk to him on Monday about it. I'm sure. But as long as he's listening, he said he was.
I'm on our YouTube thing. It says one person watching, so I don't know if that counts as me because I'm logged into it. But
Probably we're our own
yeah,
audience.
yeah, we're our own audience. We're talking to ourselves.
Hey, woohoo!
You know what? I do that a lot though in my live streams and video games. I don't give a shit. And then you never know, random fucking people pop up and your shit blows up, and then you realize you did a stupid video while you're shit faced and have to delete it the next day.
Hey, you know what? I'm doing this for the fun of it. I'm telling you that right now. That's all I'm doing this for. I enjoy it. I have fun with it. And hopefully
Oh yeah.
we'll be able to collaborate more with each other and help each other's channels out, you know?
Well, you know what I like to do? Get some loosey juicy and then record.
Get some loosey juicy and then record.
The only downfall to that too, though, is half my streams are me playing video games, and I can't remember where I left off because I was too shit faced to remember.
Yeah, goddamn. Speaking of video games, have you got any the new PS4 yet? What is it? The PS4 Pro?
No, that's a waste of money.
You think that's a waste of money?
Just like buying the Xbox One Slim is a fucking waste of money.
Well, supposedly the Microsoft is coming out with the Scorpion next year, and that's supposed to like outdo PlayStation 100%. Lord only knows how good that's going to be, but you know, it's one of those things you got to wait and see. And you know, I was thinking the other day, growing up, what did you and I have? We had the original Nintendo. There was no hard drive, there was no save points. You start off with 3 lives.
Well, no. There were some games that had save points in them, like Zelda. And
Oh God, that was so long ago. I don't even remember. But no, I was just thinking about that the other day. There was no online, and you know you couldn't if you were playing Super Mario, you couldn't save because it was time to go to bed for school the next day. So you had to start all over again. And
Or you'd be like me and fucking leave it on all night and rack up the electric bills on your parents and get a good old fashioned belt whooping and then not turn into a pussy.
Yeah, exactly, dude. But
And now I'm afraid. Now I'm afraid to leave stuff on because I remember getting beat for it. I'm sure.
well, dude, it's just it's funny how far gaming consoles have gone since we were kids. And you know what? When you really take a step back and look at it, what is the next level for a gaming console? In all seriousness, think about it for just one
You can't
second.
just keep. They just got to really keep up on the graphics. That's all they can do.
That's
And you
all
know
they
what?
can do.
I don't give a shit about graphics on me personal level. I don't care about graphics. I like the story and the actual gameplay.
Well,
You
see,
can have amazing graphics and the game's complete shit.
exactly. What I think, though, and in recent, I've noticed this in recent years, a lot of the major games. I'll take Halo for example because I'm a big Halo fan. It seems like they're stepping away from the campaign, from the story, and concentrating more on the multiplayer aspect of the game. You know what I'm saying? Call of
Well, I
Duty is
mean,
a perfect example of that.
well, Call of Duty's been always kind of well. I mean, minus PS2 because PS2 wasn't really too good live or popular. But come PS3, when Call of Duty started, that's what that game was made for: campaign and multiplayer.
Oh, exactly. I mean, but I think I can't remember. I think it was Advanced Warfare, dude. That campaign just sucked. See, I buy a game, dude. I buy a game for the story. The multiplayer to me is just, it's extra. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, like I got the new Call of Duty. I haven't even really touched the campaign, mostly the multiplayer.
Exactly. A lot of the gaming companies are banking on multiplayer now. Really stop and think about it. They advertise the shit out of pre-orders and they give away free shit if you pre-order a game. What
Actually,
else?
I'm kind of pumped that I just read that Final Fantasy 15 is supposed to get multiplayer.
Really? See,
It's
that's
going to be
something I'd
a
be interested
download
in.
content though. It's not like built into the game. It's going to be DLC down the road.
See, that's what I'd be interested in is because that's a new aspect. I've only ever really played Final Fantasy VII. Um, I've tried. I think it was 10 and 14, and I just never got into them. Final 7 was obviously an awesome game. I kind of want to get into Final 15, just to see.
Well,
Um,
I tried the demo and the demo blew me away.
did it? Graphics were
Yeah,
awesome.
well, not even just the graphics. It seemed like it was going to have a good story.
Does it? See, I have
Yeah.
not. It's been so long since I played a game with a good story, and that's the truth.
Well, I'm trying to think of what I've played lately that's had a good story to it. Can't think of one.
Exactly, dude. You know,
Actually,
when
Last of Us had a really good story to it.
see, I don't have a PlayStation, so I've never played that. I'm an Xbox guy. But you know what was
That's where
disappointing?
you that's where you went wrong, my friend.
Yeah, you know what was
That's
disappointing?
Xbox
And
is Hillary, PlayStation's Trump.
yeah, you would say
we
that.
gotta keep these topics related, right?
Yeah, I know. Keep it related somehow. But you know what was disappointing? Destiny.
That.
Destiny's was a complete disappointment to me to a
See,
point.
I didn't know that game was supposed to be just all fucking multiplayer. I wouldn't have gotten it. I really
Well,
wouldn't have.
it's not really all multiplayer. It's
Well, the
just
campaign's like barely there.
the campaign was barely there. There's no
It's like
story
ten
to it.
percent. I was gonna say it's like 10% campaign slash story, and then like 90%
Exactly.
multiplayer.
There's no
That's like
story to it, and that was
that's
the.
why I like Titanfall too.
See, I didn't like the first Titanfall. I thought Titanfall sucked. That was
See,
a huge.
Titanfall was just if you like to play multiplayer, and now the Titanfall 2 actually it's got a nice campaign to it.
Does it?
Yeah, it's actually got a good story to it. So
Yeah. See, I wasn't a fan of the first Titanfall, so I just fucked that shit. But Destiny was a huge disappointment. And I kind of like the basis of Destiny. I kind of like the idea of Destiny, but they definitely need to revamp that whole series, so to speak, because it was just, you know, the grind is just unbelievable. The hours that you can spend in that game alone is just insane.
oh yeah, I spent a lot of time myself in that one.
Exactly. I'm sitting here spending all these hours playing that game, and I keep either getting low level armor and gear or the same level armor and gear that I already have. And that's just driving me up the wall. So I finally I said, fuck this. I put it down. I said, I'm not picking this game up again. I'm
Oh, I can tell
probably
Braden went for my video games.
Yeah, I said I'm probably going to give Destiny 2 a try, and if it just turns out to be a copy and paste of the first one, then Bungie's lost me as a fan. You know? And it's funny too because I followed Destiny from the development stages, reading all the news articles and shit like that. And they were writing news articles and the game was being developed and they were trying to market this game as to being something that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
And at least it's not as bad as No Man's Sky was.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
They
But
even gave you like some refunds.
the only reason Destiny did good was because it clearly sold on Bungie's name alone. That's it. That is the
Right?
only reason that game did any well.
You know what? That's probably a good point.
It's the best point. It's the best point. Bungie created Halo. Halo was a huge popular game, and when they split off to do Destiny, everybody bought into Destiny because it was from Bungie, and how can they fuck up? Well, guess what,
Actually,
people? They did.
well, actually, you know what? I've been meaning to get, and I really need to get it. That new Gears of War. That was probably my favorite Xbox exclusive. Was Gears of War.
Yeah, Gears of War was pretty good. I never got into it, but I did try it. I did like
That
it.
had a really good story to it, and I've played them all except for the one that just came out.
Yeah, that had a really good story to it. I just never got into that. You know,
That's pretty much why I bought the Xbox One because I knew eventually it'd come out.
you know what though? And I'm gonna go old school, dude. The best story out of any game that I've ever played, Tomb Raider. The Tomb Raider games have nothing to do with each other. They're not like sequels or anything, but they have the best stories, and that's the God's honest truth.
I played one of them and it just aggravated the shit out of me. And I never touched one again. It just pissed me off so bad, and I never wanted to. I see the graphics, I see the gameplay, and I'm like, nope. I remember that one I played for PlayStation One, and fuck her. I
well,
don't
that
want anything with Warcraft.
exactly, dude. But you know what? It's funny because I think what was the developer's name? I think it was Core Design. My buddy Mouse got me into Tomb Raider all those years ago, and his whole thing was they will never put you in a situation that you cannot get out of. But it was all puzzle solving, and it was all archaeology and all that crap. And I like that shit, you know.
Well,
And
I don't mind puzzle solving. I played a Resident Evil series, and that's a lot of puzzle solving.
yeah, just like Resident Evil, exactly. When Core Design lost the rights to develop Tomb Raider and they gave it to Crystal Dynamics, I thought the Tomb Raider Legend was an awesome game. Tomb Raider Anniversary, awesome game. Underworld, awesome game. But I was bummed out that they never made a sequel to Underworld. That they just went right to a reboot series. And the reboot series is not that bad. It's actually a lot better as far as the graphics are obviously 10 times better. But as far as reaction time with the controls and shit, dude, it's improved a lot over the years. I will give them credit where credit is due.
Well, see, that's another way you can talk about evolution in gaming too. You get a freaking game that started off like under like original systems, and they're still going.
Oh god, yeah, dude. I'm surprised Tomb Raider. I really thought Tomb Raider was done, but they kind of outdid themselves with this reboot series, and there is a third game in the works, so I can't wait for that.
I mean, look at Mario. Mario's still kicking. Sonic's still kicking.
I have Sonic still. Well, Sonic is barely kicking because Sega just went straight to software only development.
No, Nintendo owns the rights to Sega,
Oh, do
so
they?
yeah, they just came out as. I mean, they don't really come out with a lot of. They don't come out with the console games, but they just had that new DS game come out with Sonic.
Really?
Yeah, it was like Boom Fire or something weird. I actually thought about picking it up because I'm a big Sonic fan.
You know, and speaking of Nintendo, dude, I'm really surprised that they are still in the race, the home console race. To be honest with you,
Actually, out of all the new consoles, that's the one that's actually got me interested the most.
the Switch.
Yeah,
Really?
really. You can play it at home and then you can take it on the go. It's like hooking your DS right up to the TV. Do you have a PlayStation that does that? Nope. Do you have an Xbox that can do that? Nope.
Well,
Oh,
hopefully.
hold on. Let me take my new Zelda game with me. Hold on. I just gotta put the controller onto the console,
Well, you know
and then
what?
there you go.
Hopefully, for their sake,
Family gatherings will get that much better.
Yeah. Hopefully for their sake, Nintendo, because I really cannot picture them in business too much longer if this crap keeps up.
Well, actually, I read a lot of reviews are saying it's going to be the next best thing since N64, which kind of makes me sad though, because that means a lot of people forget about GameCube, and to me, GameCube was the shit too.
See, I never really liked the GameCube. Nintendo 64 was, in my eyes, the best one that they've ever come out with because you've got games like Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64. Those games were the bomb back then, dude.
You know what's funny though is I actually hated Nintendo back then,
Really? No
and now it's
shit.
like the system I play the most lately.
No shit.
Well, I was more into PlayStation, like because to me, like N64 or just Nintendo in general, it's more like kid audience. And at the time, I feel like I was like, no, I want to rip people apart, which was more on PlayStation at the time.
Well, yeah, back then during the, I think that's when Nintendo really got away from the mature audience, and they started going towards more friendly content,
Yeah, I mean,
family
because
friendly.
I mean, look at the Super Nintendo; they had a lot of violent games on that.
Exactly, dude. Street Fighter alone. I mean, come on. Ripping a guy's head off? How much more violent can you get?
That's Mortal Kombat, there, bud.
Dude, I never got into those games, so give me a break. I never had a Super Nintendo. I went right to the 64.
Oh, really? I've had them all.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
never had a Super Nintendo. I went right to the 64.
Actually, no, I never had the Atari Jaguar. I actually never even had a Dreamcast when Dreamcast was out until like I just bought mine a year ago.
Really?
Dreamcast is like what 16 years old now easily, and
Oh,
I
God,
have,
yeah.
and now
Easy.
I'm just finally getting one. Well, GameCube just hit its 15th birthday, so it's gonna be older than that. It's probably like 18 because it came out with PlayStation and then 64.
I think
It just was like,
Dreamcast came out in the late 90s because they discontinued in '01 or
yeah,
2000.
that
2000 or
was
2001, they discontinued that console.
which it sucked because it had a lot of potential. It was the first one to offer online gameplay, and they didn't market it good enough, I guess.
Yeah, Sega was going. I think Sega was a lost cause at that point.
If they'd marketed better, though, it would have been so much better
Maybe
because
so.
it had a lot of the same games as freaking PlayStation and N64.
Yeah, it did. A lot of the back then they had a lot of cross-platform games. You know.
Yeah, they weren't so exclusive, and now everybody's like, "No, my money, my money."
Yeah, but you know what? They don't even really have anything exclusive anymore. I mean, in all honesty, Halo is exclusive to Microsoft on Xbox, and what's
Still is.
exclusive still is, but what's exclusive to Sony besides The
Amazing,
Last of Us?
amazing games like God of War. Actually, for the longest time, Final Fan. Well, no, not Final Fantasy, because that was originally Nintendo,
Final
and then they
Fantasy
went.
was originally Nintendo.
Yep, and then they went to Sony. Never saw a Final Fantasy on Xbox until what
I think it was like,
360. 360.
yeah, which one was it? 12 or 13, somewhere in there.
Yeah, it started with 12. 12 was the first one on 360, I think.
I mean, I think Tomb Raider itself used to be PlayStation exclusive, but that ain't helping.
Nope, because everybody knows now if you want to make money, you offer on all platforms.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. But like I said, gaming has evolved into something like holy shit. I can remember consoles costing like $200. Now they're like $500 when they come out. The Xbox One came out at $500 and my jaw dropped. Do
Yeah, I
you?
think the Switch is supposed to come out at 300, just like the Wii U.
That's a lot of money, dude. And do you realize it's been years, and I mean years, since we've had an increase in games alone? I can remember when games cost $40, then they went up to 50, and now they're at 60. I think we're due for another price increase.
Let's not say that.
I don't want to say it, but we might be damn well close to another price increase.
Well, then, hello, Pirate Bay.
Well, you know what I'm thinking, in all honesty, because Microsoft came damn close to doing it. I think the next step for gaming consoles is going to be an all digital library.
I would fucking be bullshit.
I really, dude. think about it. 3D gaming never really got off the ground, you know. And
Mm,
now they're trying virtual reality. Well, virtual reality had its run back in the day, dude. You know, and that never really picked up either.
you're right. I don't know. I think the Sony VR stuff looks pretty good. I'm actually probably that's gonna be probably my next big investment.
From what I hear, the Sony VR is pretty good. Um, I don't know how much it costs. I don't have a PlayStation, so I didn't bother
I think it's
looking
like
into
a
it.
pretty much like buying a whole new console. It's like $400.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't know about you. I don't have $400 to just go right down to GameStop and buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Credit cards.
Yeah, sure. Let's go into debt so our kids have something to pay when we die.
Yeah,
But I think when's Microsoft supposed to come out with their virtual reality?
I don't know. I don't really. I honestly don't pay too much attention to Xbox's stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that. It's called the HoloLens or something like that. I remember watching it. I think at E3 a couple years ago. It was pretty cool. But I just
Well, I mean, I'm surprised they're already coming out with a whole new console though, because the
no,
Xbox One's only what 5 years old now.
it's not a whole new console. It's still part of the Xbox One family.
See, that's so. I hate this whole. Or let's slightly upgrade the system. It's like Apple.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. They're upgrading the systems too fast now. You can't keep up.
It's
But
just like Apple.
but
Oh, spend another $500 just to get a slightly better camera.
exactly, dude. But from what I understand, the Scorpio or
It's
Scorpio,
supposed to have interchangeable parts, and you can keep upgrading it and keep up with the graphics. And
the graphics wise and processing power, it sounds to me like the Scorpio is going to be exactly what the Xbox One should have been in the first place.
yeah, so pretty much it is the Xbox One. They just fucked up and were like, oh shit.
Yeah, they fucking looked at what they did and saw that they shot themselves in the foot, so now they're trying to make up for it.
And you know what? PlayStation doesn't even have a freaking counteract for that yet. Can't compare it to the Pro. The Pro is just the same thing as the freaking S, the Slim. It's just a slight upgrade.
Yeah, it's just a slight. I don't
And that's what
know.
everybody's doing. They're comparing the Scorpio to the Pro, which is a whole new ballpark.
Now, isn't PlayStation supposed to come out with the Neo, or is that the Pro?
The Pro is the next one.
The Pro is the next one.
Yeah, and all it is just a slightly upgraded system, just like Xbox One S. So
Okay.
that's what, and everybody's comparing it to the Scorpio, which is a whole new ballpark.
See, I don't even see how you can justify comparing it to the Scorpio, dude. The Scorpio you haven't even looked at yet. You know what I'm saying? Nobody
Well,
knows the specs.
specs.
Nobody
Exactly.
nobody knows the specs. You can't even justify that. That's complete bull. You know,
Hmm.
I don't care what anybody says. That's complete bullshit. Like I
Like
said,
everybody was pretty much wrong on the guessing about Nintendo's next system. No one saw that coming.
I will give Nintendo credit because that is an interesting concept as to what they're trying to do. And
And I like the fact that all the games are going to be cartridges again, kind of like the DS cartridges.
exactly. But you know what? And this might actually help Nintendo because let's face it, they have the handheld market cornered. And
Oh yeah,
they've had that market cornered for years. Nobody can even hold a candle to them in that market.
yeah, because I barely touch my Vita compared to my DS.
Well, look at the motion controls alone. Nintendo had that shit mastered back in the day with what? The Power Glove? You know?
Yeah, and
Then
the 3DS is pretty cool, having 3D right in your face without needing glasses and stuff.
exactly, dude. Sony tried motion controls. That you don't really even hear much about that anymore. Microsoft came out with the Kinect, which completely flopped. I don't even
Well,
like
no,
it.
you need the. I use the. You need the camera for the VR. It's part of having the VR, pretty much, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's all you got to have the little PlayStation Move, the camera, and then the VR helmet, and they all interact together.
No shit. Huh?
So it's kind of like having a whole new system.
Really?
Hmm.
Well, that's going to be interesting. You're going to have to do a video on that if you ever do end up getting
Oh, trust me, don't worry, I would.
that. Well, I think I've had a lot of fun doing this. It is getting late. I'd like to get some gaming in before I have to call it a night.
I gotta wake up at 5. I gotta
Yeah,
go to the
so,
fucking airport.
yeah, where are you going?
I gotta go to pick up oil filter drums at like the Enterprises, the Avis Budgets.
Right.
Um, yeah, we have so many customers I never even thought would be our customers until I was working. Like Gillette, the razor company,
Yeah.
they're our customer.
No shit.
They use our parts washers.
Oh wow.
Um, Pretty much every gas station. My buddy Joel there freaking does the vac jobs, like pumps out all the car washes and stuff.
No kidding.
We own the world, my friend.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Well, like I said, guys, I've had a lot of fun doing this. Hopefully, we can keep doing this. Next week, if you guys want to tune into our live stream, we're going to be on the Waffenators channel, the Waffle
if I can
Lair.
figure it out.
You got a week. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out.
Well, I did get the OBS downloaded. I just don't know how to use that to stream from Discord to YouTube.
Use the overlay kit. Discord overlay kit. Stream kit overlay. That's what they call it.
Oh, okay. I think I saw something about that.
Yeah.
You
Use
know what we need to do though? Going forward, we
what's
need to try to advertise more shit out and get more people interacting. But what we should do going forward, I was actually thinking about this earlier. I forgot to message you about it. Come up with topics like we just did.
yeah.
Talk about one for about 5 minutes or whatever. 5-10 minutes tops. Talk about the next one 5-10 minutes tops, and just do 10 minutes of dedicated other people calling in, like actual radio show.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll figure it out as we go. This is really our first live attempt. So I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but we'll figure it out. We'll get together and come up with different shit, different topics, and how to conduct it and shit. But you know what? I had a lot of fun doing it, guys.
I did.
Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Waffle Lair. Link to his channel is in the description box below. Subscribe to my channel if you guys enjoyed yourself. As always, guys, I'll catch you on the flip side. Waffle Man, thank you for doing this with me. I can't wait till next week, dude, when we get to be on your channel live.
Oh, don't worry. I'll think of some interesting topics.
Yeah, you come up with the topics. We'll get it done, and figure out figure out Discord, huh?
Yeah, I'll figure that shit out. I'm too old.
All right, guys. Thanks again. Peace out.
Toodles.